Howdy! So I got a really awesome message from a longtime fan. Most of you actually know him, I believe. Frarock, F-R-A-R-O-C, and he brought to my attention something really, really creative that I wouldn't thought of, so obviously, credit is definitely due. The idea is, he sent me a message of what he believed that This Is It tour might have been like and how he would have wanted it to be. It kind of brought to mind back, if you remember when the This Is It tour was being rehearsed or planned, MichaelJackson.com actually asked the fans to fill out a list of what they would want the tour to be, the song set list. And I took a screen cap 5 years ago and I still have it. Now before we get into Frarock's message, this is what my set list for the tour would have been. Want to be starting something? Human Nature, Rock With You, In the Closet, Smooth Criminal, Stranger in Moscow, Get on the Floor, Dangerous, Blood on the Dance Floor, DS, Dirty Diana, Another Part of Me, Too Bad, Thriller, Billie Jean, Beat It, The Way You Make Me Feel, Bad, Give In To Me, History, Keep the Faith, Unbreakable, Earth Song, You Rock My World, and then finish the concert with Man in the Mirror. That would be my ideal set list. But Frarock went into detail, giving, literally how not only his own set list, but also what would have happened, giving it a really giving the visual, and I thought it was really amazing. So, this is what Frarock would do. Number 1, he would have the intro. Gigantic fireworks display. Michael Jackson and dancers appear on stage wearing a military-style camouflage jumpsuit and body armor. Michael takes off the chest plate and helmet before going into the first song. Now, obviously, his idea does not follow what they actually had, which was the light man suit. But what do you prefer, what Frarock here had, or the light suit idea? Personally, I like the light suit because Frarock's idea seems more traditional to what Michael normally did, whereas the light man seems really cool. But I still like your idea, man. Number 2, Scream. Duet with female backup singers playing as Janet. That's a good idea. 3, The Drill. Dance sequence with soldiers. 4, They Don't Care About Us. History and DS medley. Human Nature, no dancers, Michael only. Number 6, Wanna Be Starting Something. I feel like Wanna Be Starting Something's put a bit too far back, because usually Michael uses it as an opening, hence the name of the song, but dancers return. Michael takes off shin guards and arm braces, whole song including Mama Say, Mama Saw part, of course. Number 7, again, no dancers, just Michael only. Michael appears on stage with the camouflage jacket open. Michael sometimes will take off the jacket, just leaving him wearing his signature white undershirt and the camo pants. 8, The Way You Make Me Feel. Starts with the dancers acting like douchebags at a Jersey Shore-like party. A beautiful blonde woman in a bikini shows up, and the dancers start to sexually harass her. Michael appears, wearing his signature blue The Way You Make Me Feel shirt with the camo pants, and yells, "Hey!" Michael, just like in the music video. Michael then approaches the woman and after a short pause, "You knock me off on my feet now, baby," and the song begins. So very similar to the slow intro that they had in Brunei and Royal Brunei, This Is It, and 1988 Grammys, but we're looking at a more modern version here with a Jersey Shore kind of thing, being douchebags as opposed to gangsters going after the girl wearing a bikini as opposed to a classy dress, and as opposed to the slow intro, we're actually doing almost an act of what the music video was. I think that's really creative, Frarock. Number 9, This Time Around. First time performed live, Michael still is wearing The Way You Make Me Feel shirt untucked. The dancers act like gangsters. That sounds pretty cool. Into Smooth Criminal begins with the Heartbreak Hotel intro, just like the Bad and Dangerous tours. Michael is wearing his signature Smooth Criminal blazer and white fedora along with the camo pants. The lead is performed with a large firework display, like an Immortal. She's Out of My Life. Michael is singing solo and is wearing black button-down shirt. So, shouldn't You Are Not Alone be before... Not You Are Not Alone. Shouldn't, I Just Can't Stop Loving You be before that, for her to disappear kind of thing? But that's okay. Jackson 5 medley. I Want You Back, The Love You Save. Ben this time. Michael Jackson addresses the audience and says that they are going to do some old songs the old-fashioned way. He is wearing a black leather jacket along with the camo pants. Michael replaces headset microphone with handheld microphone. Number 14, Bad. Michael is still wearing the black leather jacket from Jackson 5 medley. The dancers are now dressed in leather bike-type regalia, kind of like in the Bad music video. Number 15, Video Intermission. Video showcasing scenes from various horror movies, and then Thriller video, eventually leading into Thriller. The stage is decorated to look like an apocalyptic event took place. Michael appears on stage wearing a black version of the Thriller jacket with white stripes. So as opposed to white and black stripes like a Dangerous tour, it's now reversed. He is still wearing the camouflage pants for the end of Thriller. Michael does a disappearing act that consists of him getting burned at the stake by dancers dressed like zombies. I question that one a little bit. When you say stake, what are you referring to? And also, shouldn't they use the same video that they put in This Is It movie, or are we talking an entirely different apocalyptic scene? Number 17, Working Day and Night. Michael appears on stage wearing the History Tour golden spacesuit. At the end of the song, Michael Jackson's dancers then pretend to tackle him to the ground, beat him up, and stuff him into a wooden crate. As the dancers point to it, as it rises to the lighting rig via a cord, an explosion occurs, and it falls to the stage and it breaks open, revealing no MJ. Suddenly, another explosion occurs, and the spotlight centers to the hydraulic lift as Michael Jackson screams, "Oh!" signaling the intro to Beat It. I think that's really creative. Wow, good job on that one. Beat It. Michael Jackson starts the song on a hydraulic lift, going up, wearing his black pants, red Beat It jacket, and the torn-up trench coat waving in the wind, just like in the other tours. Unlike the other tours, the make of the lift is completely different. Unlike the History Tour, where the lift was part of the Ego ramp perpendicular to the stage, the lift is built into the stage itself. Obviously, very much like This Is It, the lift actually came from the stage itself. I actually didn't notice this as like a special thing. I mean, I guess it can be, but you know, whether if it's built to the stage or not doesn't seem to matter. I think it's just because they had a more modern stage in the Staples Center. Anyway, built into the stage. Sorry, I completely lost my place now. Wait, what the hell? Oh, perpendicular to the stage. The lift is built into the stage itself, spanning the entire length of the stage. Unlike the Bad Tour and Dangerous tours, where the lift is only halfway. The lift this time is also a telescoping lift that can slide out in an unsheathing motion. Sorry about that. Similar to that of the lift that Trans-Syrian Orchestra uses. For Beat It, the lift rises all the way up, descends a little bit, and turns above the audience. Michael stays on the lift for the entire first verse and chorus of the song. The guitar solo and dance sequences follow the same order as previous tours. Shake Your Body Down to the Ground is next. The song begins with an extended intro showcasing all the dancers dressed up in a gang regalia, showing off their dancing skill. Kind of like what we saw for Shake Your Body in the movie, but we only saw the minute before Michael came out, so same idea, but before the song comes out. After dancing skills, still wearing his Beat It jacket though, and sings the entire song. So he sings that one live, which he would anyway, I think. Black or White starts with the Panther intro while a huge stack of amplifiers surround the stage. Michael Jackson is wearing his signature arm brace, white button-down shirt, black pants, along with the shin guards from the military outfit. For the I Ain't Scared of Nobody part, the lead guitarist gets onto the hydraulic lift, which goes up and then goes down during the rap part. After the song is over, that is amazing. That is so creative that it's the guitarist who goes up on the lift and Michael stays up in the big fan. Or imagine having two separate lifts. Wouldn't that be awesome? After the song is over, all of the musicians start to smash their instruments as Michael runs around dancing and screaming ho. The amplifiers explode in a shower of sparks. Suddenly, a video appears on the jumbotron of a forest leading into Earth Song. The stage is decorated in a manner that represents a war-torn no man's land. Michael appears on stage wearing a tattered black hoodie. Michael is using a headset microphone. After the second verse, a bunch of actors dressed up like environmental activists stage and protest on stage. After the part of the song where the pitch becomes higher, just before the What About Us part, a SWAT team appears on stage and pretends to beat them up, arrest them, and even shoot them to death. In the midst of the chaos, Michael hops onto the hydraulic lift, which goes up all the way and begins to turn over to the audience. During the What About Apathy, I Didn't Even Do line, the lift telescopes outward, raising Michael higher above the audience. The lift reaches its full length and height during the What About Elephants, Have We Lost Our Trust line, spanning the entire O2 arena. The lift begins to telescope back into itself and descend back into the stage around the What About Babies, What About the Days line. After the song is over and Michael is back on stage, a gigantic armored police assault van appeared on the stage. Officers surrounding Michael Jackson with their guns pointed at him. One officer goes as far as to grab Michael by the hand and shove the barrel of the gun in his neck. Suddenly, a little girl appears with a flower. The officer looks at her, puts the gun down, accepts the flower from the little girl, and collapses to the ground and cries. Michael goes up to him, stands him up, and gives him a hug, signifying forgiveness. The officer hugs him back. At this point, Michael Jackson gives a short speech about the environment. Maybe he would do Planet Earth. about the environment and injustice in the world, and ends it with a call to arms to make the world a better place. Segueing into the next song, which is, that is such an amazing idea. Wow. We Are the World. Starts immediately after the Earth Song speech. Michael sings the entire first verse and chorus of the song before leaving the stage, giving the microphone to the officer that reveals himself to be one of the backup singers. Michael Jackson appears back on stage for the verse for the When You're Down and Out and You Feel No Hope at All, wearing a sparkly jacket, the Billie Jean glove, and using a handheld microphone. So he's doing We Are the World using the Billie Jean clothing. For the rest of the song, Michael and all the singers sing together, and after the song is over, the scenery changes back to the standard stage. A familiar drum beat plays, signaling the beginning of Billie Jean. The song begins with Michael Jackson doing the familiar dance sequence in front of a flashing strobe light. The performance follows the same stuff as the other performances. We wouldn't want to change Billie Jean. I'm glad you got that. Also, I'm really happy. Not happy. I find it interesting that normally Billie Jean, Beat It, and Thriller are done in like the three that are done at once. I like how you broke up all three of them. The performance follows the same series performances of the song with 3 moonwalks and an extended dance sequence and beatbox, as always. Number 24, Off the Wall. Michael Jackson appears on stage wearing a black and gold military jacket from 1993 leg of the Dangerous tour. The same thing applies with the next song, which is Rock With You. No, there's no info on Rock With You. For Rock, would we do the Can You Feel It part? Can you imagine doing Can You Feel It in between Off the Wall and Rock With You? Maybe we can. Maybe we can. Number 26, Man in the Mirror, of course. The final song of the set. I can't really think of an epic thing for Michael to do close to this show. Set list differences. On some shows this time around is dropped and replaced with Dirty Diana. Dirty Diana would feature Michael Jackson dancing with 2 strippers on stage. And he would wear a white button-down shirt along with the camouflage pants. That is amazing. And for those of you who want to envision this being real, please replay the entire video and picture the whole concert in your head. I hope you guys love this. I personally love this idea. A couple things I would have wanted to see, like I mentioned before, maybe before She's Out of My Life, have I Just Can't Stop Loving You, and drop one of the other slow songs, or just have more songs. Not having Jam? Man, that's interesting. There's no Dangerous, eh? Yeah, you didn't put a Dangerous in. Now I have a bit of trouble believing that there wouldn't be a Dangerous. That's kind of crazy. I think Michael would do Dangerous. Like a more realistic thing, I think, would be maybe either Off the Wall or Rock With You will be switched with Dangerous. And maybe something will be switched with Heal the World, because that was always a very common one. But either way, I love this set list, and I think it was very creative. Thank you for the message. I hope you guys loved it.